Did you know there is energy in your body that, when activated, makes anything possible for you? Like a dormant dragon waiting for you to awaken it, ready to serve you like a magical giant lantern. Do you know where this giant in your body is asleep? Have you ever heard about Kundalini energy? A fascinating topic about Kundalini energy that can change your life. Kundalini is a Sanskrit word meaning coiled power, often likened to a serpent at the base of the spine. It forms the essential evolutionary force in a person, and the amount of this energy flowing within us determines how intelligent we can be, whether a genius or an ordinary person. The main goal of awakening Kundalini is to harness this immense power in our lives. Dr. David Frawley says Kundalini is the same as concentrated awareness or attention. Kundalini energy is not separate from awareness. It's precisely the energy of awareness. When this awareness is released from the bondage of thought, a specific meditation aimed at the stopping thoughts can lead to the flow of Kundalini energy. Just as the ultimate goal of any meditation is unity, Carl Jung says when Kundalini awakens, a person finds a deeper state of empathy with others. This empathy almost reaches a telepathic state. The individual's sensitivity increases, energy levels rise, and at times, profound mental and perceptual abilities are attained. The aging process slows down, creativity and charisma increase, and inner peace and understanding are achieved. A sense of interconnectedness with everything emerges. The mysteries of life will no longer be mysteries. A person who reaches an enlightened state through Kundalini awakening may choose to engage in healing practices. These individuals tend to find a greater inclination to live according to their inner desire or divine mission, which may lead to a change in their profession and career. Their interest in materialism diminishes, making them more compassionate. They also speak less. They choose words with clarity and inner depth. By the way, don't forget to subscribe and support me with your likes. Kundalini awakening is not a process heavily tied to a physical force. Rather, it's more related to the movement of energy within the body. Therefore, you cannot awaken Kundalini without taking the proper steps to open and clear the pathways of your bodily confinements. If you're not truly ready, Kundalini awakening can stir up inner turmoil, leading to your breakdown. That's why, before embarking on the final Kundalini awakening, the main energy pathways and chakras must be cleansed and opened. This ensures that the experience of Kundalini awakening is beautiful, spiritual, and harmonious. There are certain signs indicating the release of Kundalini before the body is prepared for it. Restlessness, erratic behavior, a sense of deep breakdown, difficulty coping with everyday life, freezing and overheating of the body. Presence of multiple personalities, extreme mood swings, excessive joy or depression. Periods of excessive fatigue or restlessness. Loss or disturbance of memory. Self and others discord, drastic changes in the body's appearance. Seeing lights or geometric shapes. Images of past life or future events. Kundalini follows a specific path, starting from the base of the spine and rising upward, exiting through the crown chakra. Along this path, it brings forth new awareness, abilities, and extraordinary states. Just as a plant leans toward light, Kundalini guides us toward self-awareness. It unravels any energy blockages along the chakras path, and we can either assist or hinder this process. Each of us, if we aim to discover our true power, sooner or later must engage with Kundalini energy. The more aware and prepared we are, the more transcendent this experience will be within us. Kundalini energy is coiled like a serpent, looped at the base of the spine. When it awakens, it typically moves upward in search of opening, usually along the spine column, and emerges through the crown. In the natural growth processes of an individual, frequencies of Kundalini move upward like small waves. Depending on a person's growth and readiness, these waves become liberated. The movement of these waves is so subtle that most individuals are unaware that something is happening in their bodies. This may manifest as warmth in the spine region before its release, alerting the person that Kundalini in the process of awakening. When Kundalini reaches a blocked area along its path, the person may feel pain or pressure. The main factor contributing to this discomfort is the unpreparedness of the Kundalini pathway.
Multiple waves of Kundalini are awaiting liberation, also referred to as the divine serpent or the divine boiling force, initiating its ascent from the base of the spine where it lies dormant. As it moves upward, it travels beneath the vertebrae and emerges through the crown chakra, blending with the spiritual energy present in the universe. Subsequently, a blend of new energy begins to shower upon our bodies, moving throughout and aiding in the purification and cleansing of cells. If the Kundalini pathway is not cleared due to incorrect energy patterns or negativity during its upward movement, and if the chakras remain blocked, it might revert to its original position after a few days. Then, it moves slowly and painfully upward, initiating its own cleansing and purification process towards the upper part of the body. This process may lead to physical, emotional, or mental unrest in the individual. A person unlocking multiple layers of energy simultaneously may have a beautiful experience lasting several days or weeks. Abundant physical strength, new and beautiful insights, diverse emotions or extraordinary awareness, and a sense of triumph within. For most people, this state fades away as Kundalini proceeds with its purification process. When the energy blockage is severe, the individual may not experience these glorious and extraordinary states immediately. Instead, Kundalini immediately enters into the act of clearing its pathway. Energy blockage arises from trapped attitudes, emotions, old emotional or mental wounds, or physical ailments or injuries. Once the energy is freed, attempting to revert it is nearly impossible. However, in some cases it can be slowed down. If someone decides that such growth is no longer desirable and tries to suppress this energy, numerous difficulties and illnesses arise, sometimes leading to their death in extreme cases. Therefore, the person must learn to work with it, keeping it active when intense purification occurs to maintain a healthy body, mind, and spirit. When does Kundalini awaken? Kundalini is open until the age of 7. Certain specific events, such as news of the death of loved ones that instill doubt in us, can open Kundalini. At the moment of death or during menstruation, some channels of Kundalini open. During pregnancy and natural childbirth, Kundalini awakens. However, involuntary paths that trigger Kundalini release, such as drugs, excessive work, experiencing a severe blow or injury to the spinal region, grief, excessive fear, or overindulgence in meditation, can also lead to its liberation. Some women during pregnancy feel and experience Kundalini release due to the pressure of the fetus on the Kundalini region. The awakening of Kundalini ultimately leads to the experience of illumination or enlightenment. In general, in yoga, it is believed that Kundalini energy must traverse 7 stages and eventually reach its culmination. These 7 stages correspond to the 7 main chakras in Hindu thought, each having 7 sublayers. This means Kundalini energy must move a total of 49 steps upward in the body. How can we awaken Kundalini? There are various methods for cleansing and balancing the chakras, helping to eliminate impurities and obstacles and opening the pathway for Kundalini. One of these methods is yoga practices, which is accompanied by chakra meditation. Another method for awakening Kundalini involves therapeutic chakra practices and related meditations. Remember, Kundalini is inherently a very intense and fiery energy and may give you a sense of sudden and inexplicable heat and extreme agitation. It might even lead to vomiting or urination without any apparent reason during the opening of chakras, which can last for months. Complete Kundalini energy arousal may take months for some and years for others. When Kundalini rises fully, it stands on its tail, its head resting on the 7th chakra, having opened all the preceding chakras. Without the complete purification of all chakras and the opening of the pathway, full awakening of Kundalini is not possible. This is why it may take a long time for all impurities of a chakra to be cleared. When Kundalini awakens, what happens? If Kundalini awakens, energy rises from the base of the spine and the root chakras upward, like a serpent dormant at the bottom of a mighty mountain, finally reaching its peak, strongly connected to the pineal gland and the crown chakra. When the pineal gland becomes active, a significant shift in your awareness occurs. According to Stryker, Kundalini awakening leads to a state of heightened suprasensory perception where we can access our highest potentials. Note that Kundalini awakening may not always be pleasant. Why? Because if a person is not ready, or if Kundalini awakens spontaneously, it can result in a series of changes due to the upheaval of energy. These changes may manifest in your appearance, diet, fluctuations in weight, sensations in the crown chakra, and alterations in your personality. Someone without guidance or unprepared may not cope with it. Self-induced Kundalini stimulation can lead to spiritual turmoil and complete breakdown, affecting one's life and causing job loss or relationship failures. Some individuals relive challenging emotions from past traumas, experiencing them like wounds that have now surfaced. The challenge for these individuals is to either overcome and learn from their past memories or be consumed by inner demons. If you find yourself in such situations and sense your Kundalini awakening, it's advisable to step away from a busy and stressful life initially. Choose a natural and serene place, such as the outskirts of a city or a village, for living, and then comfortably continue your Kundalini exercises there. Now, how to awaken Kundalini? Open your nadis, energy channels, and halt your thoughts. According to Dr. David Frawley, Kundalini awakening requires prana, the vital life force, entering your central channel. This occurs when prana shifts its focus from internal mental processes to the external world. To open the central channel, one can perform alternate nostril breathing, which aligns with the Ida, Moon, and Pingala, Sun energy channels. This practice involves yoga and tantra exercises, coupled with concentration, breathing, movement, and motion. Initially, through long-term and consistent yoga exercises, you should be able to concentrate on one goal at a time, and then learn to focus on nothing. All these skills must be mastered before self-disappearing or mantra, leading to placing the meditator in a state of samadhi, or complete union with everything that exists. There are two types of enlightenment, satori and samadhi. Satori is a momentary release of a Kundalini channel. However, samadhi is permanent and happens for you. If you are not at a level of samadhi or have not yet become fully adept, what you experience may not truly be complete Kundalini awakening. It might be the process of awakening some of your chakras and accessing life force. Many people during their yoga exercises or meditations encounter such feelings and believe their Kundalini has awakened. It's crucial to understand the difference between Kundalini awakening and awakening the body's chakras. Would you like to activate this energy? If you have experienced the beautiful liberation of this energy, share it with us in the comments. Be mindful of your moments.